you kids out there? Everybody raise your hand up and go, woo! Woo! How about this side? Raise your hand up and go, woo! Now, I bet you guys are wondering who we are.
I'm Spectacular Girl.
And I'm Spectacular Boy.
And
we're
the
the
Spectacular Team.
Woo! I bet you kids are wondering, because I heard Pastor Shane talking about it earlier, what our superpowers are.
My superpower is that I can decrease the air rapidly around the evil.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound too scary to me.
All right, watch.
My ears! Make it stop! Oh!
That decreased air pressure causes immense pain in the ears of the villains.
Spectacular Girl, I'm never going to doubt you again or your superpowers.
That's right.
Whoa.
What do you got?
You pack a powerful punch there. What have I got? My body's able to take on massive amounts of static electricity. I mean massive amounts. Whenever an evil guy comes by, all I have to do is reach out and touch him, and he gets a shock he won't soon forget.
Sure.
Really?
Like a carpet shock?
No, not at all. Like this.
Ouch! What'd you do that for?
Well, I had to demonstrate on somebody.
Oh, you could have demonstrated on him.
This big guy?
That guy.
He's... Oh, okay, I'll do it on you.
Oh, no, Spectacular Boy, that hurt too much. Let's tell him the story.
Oh, that's right. That's why we're here. Well, as you guys watch Bible Hero Alliance, you will see the Bible's mightiest superheroes, as well as some evil villains.
And throughout the movies we watch, you will see that God is our ultimate hero.
That's right. So sit back and relax and watch the beginning of our movie, and you will see the ultimate hero at work.
Yeah. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters He called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that has life, and birds that may fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of heaven." And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth a living creature after its kind, livestock and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after its kind." And it was so. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day.
That's truly, truly amazing. He took the word right out of my mouth. It's just amazing.
That God created.
Yeah. Well, everyone in this room, are God's creation. Well, our grandfathers don't look like this.
Oh, no. That's for sure. We were created by him and for him.
Everybody say, "I was created."
That's right. And everything in God's creation was good and perfect.
Until something happened. In the next scene, we'll see our first villain enter. It's the evil serpent. And he'll come in and try to wreck God's perfect creation.
Hello, Eve.
Hello?
Did God actually say that you should not eat from any tree in the garden?
Oh, we may eat of the fruit of the tree in the garden, but God said we may not eat of the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden. Neither shall we touch it, lest we die.
You will surely not die. For that God knows that when you eat of the fruit, that your eyes will be open, and you will become like God, knowing good and evil. Here.
Well, it probably wouldn't hurt just to eat it.
Of course not.
Adam, take a bite
Eve, where did you get this?
from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It's really good.
Well, okay. It does look tasty.
The world completely changed after Adam and Eve's disobedience.
Sin came into the world and broke it.
God kicked Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden.
And God told the man that he would have to work hard by the sweat of his brow for his food. And the woman that she would have pain when she had children.
The evil serpent seemed to have landed a knockout blow.
Things got really bad with people. Well, they started doing whatever they wanted to do.
God was sorry he had created everything, so he decided to wipe out everyone.
The evil serpent seemed to have won.
Until a hero stepped up to save the day.
Well, I call him Arkman. But you may know him as Noah. Arkman had favor in God's eyes.
Arkman?
Yeah.
That was the best you could come up with? Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought it was a pretty neat name.
Anyway, Noah did right when everyone else was choosing to do wrong.
Dad, why are we building an ark?
Well, God has commanded me to do it.
How long will it take to build?
Well, it's going to take a long time.
Why doesn't anybody help us?
You see, son, nobody actually believes that God is really going to send the flood.
Noah, go into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals that are not clean, the male and his mate.
Yes, Lord. We'll do as you say. Him. God has told us that in 7 days we are to go into the ark, and He is going to send rain for 40 days and 40 nights.
Who will come upon the ark?
Well, your mother and your brothers and the rest of the household, and well, we also are to bring 7 pair of each clean animal, and then a pair of each unclean animal.
How are we going to gather all of those animals?
Him. God will send the animals to us. Now, we need to go and let the rest of the household know what's happening.
God sent a worldwide flood.
The only people that survived was Noah and his family.
Well, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights.
The earth was flooded for 150 days.
But after this, the waters started going down, and the ark ended up on dry ground. Noah, the ark man, and his family got out, and God made a promise with a rainbow.
And that rainbow meant that God would never flood the earth again.
Do you kids know that we are all descendants of Noah the ark man?
That's right. And God told Noah to multiply, spread out, and fill the earth.
But Noah's descendants did not listen. They stayed close together, and they forgot about their Creator.
Can you believe how tall that the tower is getting?
I know. Soon it'll reach the heavens.
Yeah, and then everybody will know just how great we are.
Nobody can stop us. We're all united in building this.
Yes, we are. We're united. Everything is going so. What,
I don't understand.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, what just happened was God caused them to speak different languages. Well, they didn't understand each other when they spoke to one another. There was mass confusion.
So they couldn't understand each other. God spread them out to the ends of the earth.
That's right, because they were giving themselves glory instead of giving God the glory.
So God stopped the Tower of Babel from being finished.
That's right. He did just that. You know, are you kids ready to hear about another hero from the Bible?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they are.
I think they're ready now.
I think so. They've convinced me. Well, in Genesis chapter 12, we learn about a great one named Abraham the Old.
Abraham, he was not that old. No.
Well, he's still pretty cool.
Abraham, go from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you, and I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed.
I will go as you've commanded me.
Well, Abraham left, and he traveled, and he took his nephew Lot.
And I believe he took his wife with him too, and they settled in the land of Canaan.
Now Abraham's flocks kept growing and growing, and Lot's flocks kept growing and growing, so much so that they could no longer live side by side.
Yeah, Abraham was the bigger man, so he gave Lot the choice of where to live. And Lot chose the nice, green, lush valley next to the evil cities of Sodom and Gomorrah.
And Abraham, he stayed in Canaan.
Yeah. Now, sometime later, Abraham learned that the evil cities of Sodom and Gomorrah had been attacked, and Lot was taken prisoner.
So Abraham, the not that old, sent his trained soldiers out to rescue Lot.
Thanks, Uncle Abraham. I knew you'd come to rescue me.
Thank God, for he is the one that gave us the victory. Now we need to go and get the rest of the people freed.
Yes.
Abraham showed great courage in rescuing his nephew Lot. And he also trusted that God would be with him against the armies.
He did. But this wasn't the only time Abraham rescued Lot.
No.
Nope.
You see, Abraham learned that God was planning on destroying the evil cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, he pleaded with God to spare Lot and his family.
But God listened to those pleas, and he sent 2 angels out to rescue Lot and his family before those cities were destroyed.
That's right. In another chapter in Abraham's life, God promised Abraham and his wife Sarah a son, even though they were both 100 years old and did not have a child.
But Abraham and Sarah believed with faith that God would fulfill his promise.
Look, Abraham, God has given us a son.
Yes.
It is truly amazing that our age, we should have such a child.
It is amazing. You're right.
Yes. He has brought laughter to our lives. What shall we name him?
Well, God has commanded us to call him Isaac.
Isaac. Did you hear that? Your name will be Isaac.
God has fulfilled his promise. And through our son Isaac and all of his descendants, he will bring a great nation.
The nation of Israel came from Abraham.
Yeah, Israel is God's people.
Now, we learned about 3 heroes tonight. Do you guys remember who they were? Do you remember? First, we had Noah.
The Ark Man.
Okay, fine. Noah, the Ark Man, who trusted that God would send a flood and built a giant ark.
Yeah, and Abraham the Old, who trusted in his old age that God would send him a son. And he did send him a son named Isaac.
And then we had God, our ultimate hero, who created everything and always keeps his promises.
That's right, because the ultimate hero is a promise keeper. And do you know what else, kids? I'm going to make a promise to you. I'm going to be back here tomorrow night telling you more great Bible stories and heroes of the Bible. How about you, Spectacular Girl?
I'll be here too, and I might bring a friend. How about you? Are you going to bring your friends? All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Have a good night, kids.